The Bridge of Understanding. In the small town of Brimstone, two neighboring communities, Hilltop and Riverbend, lived in tension for decades. Though separated only by a narrow river, their differences in lifestyle, beliefs, and values created a chasm far wider than the water between them. Any attempts at collaboration were quickly met with misunderstandings, often escalating into heated arguments. One day, a young mediator named Leah arrived in Brimstone. She had spent years studying effective communication and believed it could resolve even the most deep-seated conflicts. Seeing the division between Hilltop and Riverbend, she decided to take on the challenge. Leah proposed a community meeting, where representatives from both sides would come together to discuss their concerns. Initially, both communities were reluctant, but Leah's persistence and genuine desire to help persuaded them. On the day of the meeting, the atmosphere was tense. Leah began by setting a simple rule: listen to understand, not to respond. She encouraged each side to share their grievances without interruption and asked the listeners to reflect what they heard, ensuring clarity. As Hilltop spoke about their concerns, fearing that Riverbend's practices were harming the river, Riverbend representatives realized they had misunderstood Hilltop's silence as indifference. When Riverbend shared their perspective, Hilltop learned that Riverbend's methods were meant to preserve their livelihood, not harm the environment. Leah then introduced the concept of nonviolent communication, expressing needs and feelings without blame. Slowly, both communities began to open up, recognizing their shared dependency on the river. Over weeks of meetings, Leah facilitated discussions that transformed their dynamic. The communities agreed to work together on a sustainable plan for the river's use, blending their strengths. They also built a literal bridge, symbolizing their newfound connection. Leah's approach highlighted the power of effective communication, listening actively, clarifying understanding, and expressing oneself without judgment. What once was a divided town becoming a unified force for progress. Moral: effective communication can bridge even the widest divides, fostering understanding, cooperation, and lasting harmony.